Good morning. If you don't know me, my name is Mr. Harris, and as promised, this is my first vlog. To all the students at the Union City High School, love you guys. At Edison Elementary, love you guys just as much. So, before I get started, let me fix my hair this morning. As I'm getting ready today to head over to the Union City High School. Today is Monday. It's someday in April. I have a few days left of student teaching, so I promised some of you guys that I would create a vlog and answer some of your questions. But before I do that, I just need to make sure that I cover everything that I need to cover. Just giving a little background on you guys, just so everyone knows who you are, anyone else who wants to watch, you know? So, as I said, my name is Mr. Harris, and I'm a student teacher at Union City High School and Edison Elementary School. And I have the privilege of teaching a huge array of students. I get to teach 10 to 12, usually Monday through Wednesday, and on Thursday and Friday, I usually get to teach at the elementary school anywhere from pre-K to 6th grade. So it's it's definitely a thrill. So what I did today for this vlog is I told some of my students that they could ask me any question. I mean, almost any question they wanted, and I would try my very best to honestly answer the question without, like shooting them down or anything, or like, I don't know. So I have a few questions. Let me grab some over here so you can see what I mean. A few questions right here. And I thought I'd answer them right in the morning, right before I get to the school during my day, so I'm not biased or anything. I mean, I originally thought I'd film it in my classroom, which was really cool. But I mean, I think this is more authentic, and I think you guys will really appreciate these answers a lot more. So, let's go with one of the first questions. By the way, this is pretty anonymous, so if anyone asks me some random question, don't worry, I won't say your name out loud. Mr. Harris, what is your favorite color? Okay, all right, we're starting easy, great. So my favorite color is blue. I mean, when I was a kid, my favorite color was red because my brother's favorite color was red. But currently, today, like right now, it's blue. And I guess my second favorite would be like a green. I like green a lot, I think it like matches nicely with my like skin, when I like throw like a nice dress shirt on or something like that. So, first question. I have limited time, but I will try to answer as many questions as possible. Number 2. Did you pass the big teacher certification test that we had to film for in class, and can you explain a little bit about it? Well, the big teacher certification thing is what we call, it's called the EdTPA, so I'll explain a little bit first. And basically, for us to be certified now as teachers, we have to do these 3, they're called tasks, and we have to, film you guys, we have to make lesson plans, and then we have to basically watch our videos again of us teaching, and we have to, see things we can do better and things like that. Basically the whole test is for us to, us as teachers, to just practice the process of being good teachers, Not, I guess, everybody in the world is the most amazing teacher. So this, I guess, helps people with the thought process. And to answer if I passed it or not. I haven't received my scores yet, but I mean, I did some hard work and you guys were awesome in class, so I don't see any reason why I shouldn't pass. That's question number 2. Question number 3. My teacher was whiling out the other day in class, so I just got up and left and I didn't do nothing. Why can't more teachers be chill like you? Well, okay, it's cool. Before I even answer this question, let's try not to use the word whiling out, because most people won't know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean, but let's try using something like I was angry, or something like that. But okay, that's a very good question. So I'll give you my answer, and then I'll give you the teacher edition of the answer. So my answer is basically, I don't know what this nothing was. I think most teachers won't throw you out for doing nothing. So I think you should look back and think about what you did that day, and maybe you'll realize that you didn't do nothing. So now let me get into the adult answer. So basically, studies show, things like that, that basically teachers, or people, in general, we act and we punish, or we deliver things to people basically based on our own experiences. So for example, like if when you were a kid, your teacher, punished you for talking and kicked you out of class, chances are that you're more than likely going to do a similar thing with your future students, or your future kids or something in the future, because that's what you're not conditioned to do it, but you're more used to it. That's what you're used to doing. So basically that's what ends up happening. So, and then why can't teachers be more chill like you? Some teachers I've had in the past, were pretty serious, like throwing desks, or kicking kids out of class or things. But personally, it's not my style. I don't like doing that. I don't think it's effective. I think, being chill, is cool. Sometimes I have to raise my voice or something, but for the most part, I think being chill works for me. So it's a person-to-person thing. So that's that. Next question. Do you ever regret choosing to teach after having a bad day in class? That's a very good question. So for me, the answer is no. I never. Usually I don't regret any of my decisions, but especially teaching. Maybe there'll be a bad day, one or two, but it's super rewarding. Like when something clicks in your heads, it's like the most amazing feeling like in the world. So I don't regret anything at all, choosing teaching at all. Going back into the teacher answer, like I said, I'll do a me answer, and I'll do like a formal teacher answer after that. So studies show that me doing videos like this helping us interact, basically will help your behavior, things like that in the future. Not you in particular, whoever's watching this, but the class as a whole. So never regret teaching. No, I don't regret teaching, because doing things like this, and then which also helps improve behavior, helps me get to know you guys better. It's really super rewarding. And even when students know you care, there's like thousands of studies about this. When students really know you care about them, you're not a jerk who just wants to collect your paycheck at the end of the day. The behavior is just overall better. And for the most part, all my classes, the behavior is like pretty solid for almost every single day. So me personally, I've never regretted teaching. I think it's awesome. Let's see. Let's do another one. Why don't you just send people who are interrupting class down to the office? That's a very good question. Let me give you the adult answer for this one first. Okay. So, like I said, I like doing my research, just to see different things that other people are doing, so I can incorporate it into my own teaching. So, I have some research with me. So there's like a classroom management in diverse classroom, this beautiful article I read, basically. And it's talking about how it can be a serious concern for teachers, in urban environments and things like that. So basically, this article goes on to talk about how, we call them punitive measures, that are like punishment, things like that. They don't always work. Sending somebody down to the office, usually somebody who's acting up in class, you're not acting up because they're just a bad person. It's usually because they want some attention, they need some extra help or something. So, me sending them down to the office is almost counterproductive, because I'm trying to get them to learn more. And by them being outside of the class, they're learning less. And that's my answer mixed in with the research, because the research is the same thing, that it's actually counterproductive, because the students who need the help are the ones typically acting out. And basically by me sending them out of the class, I'm doing them a disservice. They might not be the best to the other people in class, which isn't great, but I don't want to do them a disservice by, sending them out and not helping them when they really need the help. You know what I'm saying? So that's the answer to that question. Well, almost out of time. Let me do a few more. Have you ever wanted to fight a student before for not acting right? Okay, not acting right. Let's see. I wouldn't. Not really. I don't get right. Let me see if I can think of anything. I don't remember any particular instances where I've wanted to get right with the student. It's not like going into the adult answer really quick. It's not like common for us to receive like, a classroom management class, in college, most like we call them pre-service teachers is what I am. Basically, we don't have a specific class. I'm like, this is how you manage a classroom, or this is how you do this, this is how you do this. But it's pretty obvious, I'm not supposed to fight a student. But, I mean, I've never really wanted to fight anyone. No one's taken me to that level yet. And I doubt anyone will, I'm usually pretty calm for the most part, so I don't think it'll go that far. Let's go to another one. A few more. What type of music do you like listening to? Good question. So, I mean, we do a lot of classical music in class, and we do jazz and things like that. But I also like listening to rock, rap, things like that. I just finished a gig last night, actually. That's why I'm kind of doing this a little earlier in the morning. It was Darnell and the Love Soldiers. Darnell and the Love Soldiers. So I just came back from rehearsal, like really late last night. Didn't get too much sleep, but I mean, that's like a funk group, and I love all different types of music, listening to everything. It's really cool. I mean, I get to connect with different people, and I mean, just like the whole thing with, that I was talking about before with the research, connecting to students by getting to know them and things like that. I mean, connecting to other people by getting to know what they're interested in is like this. It's the same idea, what I'm saying? It's the same idea with, music or anything in life, if you get to know what somebody's really interested in, they're more likely to show interest in things that you're interested in, like, getting a student to learn or something. So that's why I like all different types of music. Let's see. You seem pretty calm, even though some people be wildin' in class. Why don't you punish more? So, this goes into the whole thing with, like I was saying with, discipline and sending them down to the office. There's another article I read that basically talks about, disciplinary referral, which is, sending a kid down to the office or something. I mean, one of the reasons is because I don't want students to miss class. But another thing is, it doesn't always help. I mean, some kids who are being, like I said, are getting sent down are just looking for attention like that. And then by me giving them attention and like feeding into this, I'm not helping. I'm kind of making the situation worse. So, I mean, this disciplinary referral for me always isn't the best idea. So that's why I'm so calm. I try to, not escalate the situation, because some teachers, they get in their feelings a little bit, which I understand because, we don't want to be disrespected or anything. But sometimes we get too much in our feelings and we ended up taking it out on students, sending them to the office or something, which we shouldn't always do. So let's go. 3 more. Mr. Harris, do you have a girlfriend or a boyfriend? It's a personal question, but I guess like I said, since I said I'll answer it. No, I don't have a girlfriend or boyfriend now. I'm focused on my music right now. I'm doing a lot of work with that. So, I mean, I don't have a boyfriend or a girlfriend right now. I'm just, relaxing, practicing the music, studying your guys' music because I'm conducting in a few days. So, I got to make sure I'm on my A game so you guys can be on your A game and feel comfortable. 2 more. Why do you wait for everyone to be ready before you count us off to before you count us off to play our music? Yelling would be faster. Well, this goes back to the whole idea that I was talking about, in the research earlier, and then my own personal beliefs. You end up teaching or dishing out punishment in the way, that you were brought up, and then almost the way you feel was correct. So, I mean, I've had, instructors, yell and things to get students' attention, but I feel like that kind of disrupts the flow of things. It disrupts the flow because the student's now distracted on what just happened with the yelling and not as focused on what happened with the actual material that we're working on. So I like not disrupting the flow of class and things like that. I usually like keeping the flow going and, not yelling when I don't need to. I mean, I don't always think it's necessary. Sometimes as teachers, we go overboard, so I don't always like doing it. And now we get to the very last question. Had fun with you these last 2 marking periods. Will you ever be back to visit? I had a really amazing, awesome, I couldn't have asked for a better student teaching experience, with you at Union City High School, all of you guys, and girls, and all of you at Edison Elementary. I mean, it's super amazing. Will I be back to visit? Absolutely. I mean, I know a few of you are going to NJCU, so if you need any help, I'll offer, I'll send you maybe my email, my school email, so you can, send me an email like, oh, Mr. Harris, can you help me with this? Where would I go for this? I can send you an email, go to the student union building for this, or talk to this person for this, things like that. And will I be back to visit? I'll definitely be back to visit, either teaching a sectional, stopping my graduation, or just to say hi. So I'm pretty much out of time for this class. So I'll see you, a lot of you, very soon. Makes me really sad to do this video because, like I said, I really had an amazing time. But this is not really goodbye. I have 5 or 6 days left of student teaching. So if you guys have any more questions, please feel free to ask me in class. I really had a great time, getting to meet all of you. And even though this is, goodbye, after, Monday or Tuesday next week, this isn't really goodbye. Because, you guys really put a special place in my heart, not to be corny, but seriously. So I'll see most of you in class Monday, Tuesday, well, today, wow, today's still Monday. Monday to today, tomorrow, or Wednesday, and then you at Edison Elementary School, I'll see you Thursday or Friday. I'll catch you guys later.